Hello, I'm Toppy and welcome back to another brand new Fortnite video. Earlier on today we got a brand new update for the game, this is version 5.3, so today as normal I want to bring you my top 5 updates from this week that you really need to know about and are the biggest updates from this big update. This was a really big one, there was loads of things changed in the game, so these are my top 5 things I think you should know from all of them. So first off, you've got the Rift to Go. I talked about this in a previous video just yesterday. This was a new item that was added, but because it's been added, we now have the full details on it. So the Rift to Go is a portable rift that can be carried in your inventory and deployed immediately. When it's activated, you are teleported into the sky and placed in the skydiving mode, just like it normally would with the normal rifts around the map, but instead of having to place it down and then jump in, as soon as you activate it, it will teleport you instantly no matter where you are. But once you have been teleported, the rift will stay there for 10 seconds, so it lets your teammates and other players, if they are enemies, they can chase you through it. They have 10 seconds to jump through it and teleport down with you. Obviously, they're epic rarity because they will be very powerful in the game. They drop in stacks of 1 and can be carried in stacks of maximum of 2. They can be found in chests, vending machines, supply drops and loot llamas. Because they can be found in vending machines, I think this is pretty important. Vending machines did get an update a while ago, so now they are a lot cheaper to use. And because you can find them in vending machines, they should be really powerful, and if you do find them, it could save you in quite a few situations when you are quite far into the circle. But moving on to the next biggest update from this week, as always, had a new LTM added, or a limited time mode, which should last for about a week in the game. So the summary of this is the earn points by collecting coins, opening loot containers and eliminating other players. So on screen now is a table showing you how you score points in this game mode. What you need to do is do all these things in the list and then it will get you the amount of points which is on the other side of the table. So getting kills will get you 100 points, opening chests will get you 50, and basically what this game mode is about is just interacting with everything in the game. Everything you do gets you more points, so the more chests you open, the more kills you get. The more coins you collect, the faster you'll get these points, and the faster you'll reach the threshold of score, which will mean you win the game. So all it is you have to get to the limit of the score and then you will win the game. At the start of the game the circles will be a lot bigger and move a lot slower, but as it gets towards the end of the game the circles will get a lot faster and they'll shrink in a lot quicker, so you need to make sure you're making the most of those early games and getting as much loot as possible in the starting parts to get as much points as possible before it starts to close in. Then you're forced to pretty much just get kills and coins. But after that, update number 3 is an update to the pump action shotgun again. We're always getting different updates to the pump, so I haven't really decided what they want to do with it. Obviously people do want to be double pumping, but Epic can't decide whether they really want it in the game or not because it is a little bit too powerful. But this week the pump action shotgun equip time has again been changed. It's been shortened from 0.96 seconds to 0.88 seconds. So it's not that much of a big change, but it is a big enough change that it might start to make pump action shotguns a little bit more viable when you do want to be using double pumps like you used to be able to before they had that timer put on them. Maybe players will start to use double pumps again, maybe they'll just stick to using a normal pump and maybe a heavy shotgun, or just running a pump and a submachine gun. After that we had a change to the map. Tomato Town has now been renamed and completely changed. On screen now are some images of Tomato Town after the update. It's now changed name, it's now called Tomato Temple. This was also teased when they put that green tomato up on top of the pizza building, so this is now completely changed, it's a completely different part of the map now, and it's been updated to get players to go over there a lot more because it was a really quiet part of the map is what they said in their patch notes. They were saying it was a really quiet part of the map, nobody seemed to drop there, so they've definitely made these changes to hopefully get more players dropping in that part of the map so it's not quite so quiet. Because generally people will land at lazy links, land at risky reels, but they'll tend to always just run through Tomato Town on the way to the circle. But it's still in the exact same place on the map, it's just changed theme and the buildings and layout in there have completely changed, so it'll definitely be a fun new place to play. And finally, in update number 5, this is one which isn't quite so serious, this is a bit more of a jokey one, but you can now say thank you to the bus driver in Fortnite. So if you don't know, this started off as a meme online, it was something mainly on Reddit and on Facebook and stuff like that, but it started going around, it was a meme, and then people started saying it should be put into Fortnite because the bus is in Fortnite and you should be able to thank the bus driver before you get out. But this is more important just because it shows Epic is aware of the community online, the community of Fortnite and what they really want, even if it is just a jokey thing, but it does prove that they do listen to our feedback even if it isn't something serious for the game. But they've been my top 5 updates from the version 5.3 update which came out earlier on today. Let me know what you think about this week's update. It is quite a big one. Especially let me know what you think about the changes to Tomato Town and the new rift to goes which were added as well. If you have enjoyed this video or it was helpful, please make sure to leave it a like. If you're new here, make sure you are subscribing for more Fortnite news, tutorials and weekly challenge videos, which I'll be covering tomorrow when the challenges do come out. They were delayed, they were supposed to be coming out today, but because of this big update they chose to delay them until tomorrow. So make sure you are subscribing to see them if you aren't already. Well, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.